Well, is there anything good coming up this fall in the movies to go see? Anything? Anything at all? Up next at Mark at the movies. Well, welcome to Mark at the Movies, and Labor Day just passed, so that means that we're done with the summer movie season, and now we can anticipate and approach the fall and winter movie season. So here are my most anticipated films for the rest of the year, and I'm going to be honest, this has been an okay to pretty okay year for movies. What's been surprising is that there have been very few terrible films out there. Honey, don't. I'm looking at you. And surprisingly, lots of really solid movies, but very, very few weapons that are great films. So it's been a strange year for movies, but a whole bunch of likable movies. Really liked Fantastic Four, loved Superman, really liked Thunderbolts. Um, really thought that Sinners was very good, although as I get more away from it, it becomes less and less of a great film, if that makes any sense. But here are my 8 films that I am really looking forward to seeing here through the rest of the year. And most of these are in no order because the reality is there's not two or three films that I'm like, whoa, I can't wait to see that. But a bunch of films that I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. So here we go. First film is Tron Ares. Tron Ares, you remember we had a Tron film come out. Oh gosh, has it been 10 years now? Uh, After the 1980s original Tron came out. Had the opportunity a few years ago to see the original Tron. It doesn't hold up. The graphics and the storyline, it's not great. But look, it's going to be a visual feast. The first trailer looked magnificent. There's no Joseph Krasinski for this one. So for me, it's okay, I'll go see it in IMAX for the visuals. Hopefully the story is a C, the visuals are an A, and we'll get a very decent film. I love the idea of the light cycles and all the Tron aesthetic coming into the real world, and we'll see how that works out. So Tron Ares. My next film on my list is The Smashing Machine. Up until a couple weeks ago, I had no idea about this film and saw the trailer, and I'm like, "Whoa, this looks good. Who's this guy?" Dwayne The Rock Johnson is unrecognizable in this role, and he really needs a win. It just premiered over the weekend to a 15-minute standing ovation where The Rock was crying next to Emily Blunt. And I mean, if you want to want to switch into being an actual actor, I think this is a good move for him. He better be real good in it, though. But I also think this might be um, kind of a stab at something that's not going to get him what he wants to get. I don't think this is going to be a Randy the Ram situation where he gets nominated. But I don't know. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. So Dwayne the Rock Johnson in the Smashing Machine playing an MMA fighter looks unrecognizable in it. Emily Blunt is the always sensational Emily Blunt is in it. Looking forward to seeing this film. The next one on the list is The Conjuring, Last Rites. I've had a ball with all the Conjuring films. They're scary, they're well done, the cast is fantastic. You know, the reason these films work is the solid work by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga in this, playing a husband and wife team, going into these houses and confronting all of these demons and spirits and ghosts. They're scary. They're well crafted. The way that they take great care in the detail work with the costumes and the setting and the cinematography, always good. The third one was by far the weakest. So let's see if they can have a rebound film here and make it scary and tonally dreadful and a good time at the movies as far as being, you know, scary. So, Conjuring Last Rites. Next one on my list. I've been waiting for this film for 30 plus years. Stephen King's The Long Walk. I read the short story The Long Walk by Stephen King under a pseudonym, Richard Bachman. He wrote this in the late 70s. Picked it up as a teenager in the early 90s, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and I thought, wow, this would make a great movie. And every time a Stephen King movie comes out, I say they should make The Long Walk. And when I heard this was coming out, I reread the book, and the book still holds up. Cannot wait. Mark Hamill and Cooper Huffman are in this. Mark Hamill plays the villain. Cooper Huffman plays the title character. And oh man, I am looking forward to this. I don't think this movie will be a huge commercial success. It's too gory. It's a little strange. People will think it's like the Hunger Games. I do not care because this came out way before the Hunger Games was ever a thing. I am so excited for The Long Walk. Next movie on my list is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Oh man, is this going to be an awesome time at the movies? The master of horror and macabre, Guillermo del Toro, is making his own version of Frankenstein. It has an all-star cast that I'm looking forward to seeing. All-star cast with Guillermo del Toro making a Frankenstein movie. There's no way this movie isn't at least a solid 3-star film. I'm going into it already like, oh, pumped about this. And we'll see where it goes. So, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. The next movie on my list is Rian Johnson's Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. Me and my family have loved the first two Knives Out films. They are what they are. They're murder mysteries. They're fun. They're written really well. Daniel Craig just really does a great job eating up the scenery with this and really playing his detective character in this. You get stars all over the place on this. What you're going for is Rian Johnson's script and the all the different movie stars in it, and Daniel Craig's great performances with his detective character. I know it's going to be a ton of fun at the movies. I hope this has an extended run in the theaters. Wake Up Dead Man. The movie that I'm looking forward to the most next is Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Look, I rarely watch either of the Avatar 1 or Avatar 2 movies. I think I've seen Avatar 2 one and a half times. They are visual feasts. They're meant for the biggest screen that you could possibly muster, and you're going to walk away going, wow, that was so much fun, and never thinking about it again. I'm guessing this will be the same thing. A $2 billion film, because overseas it just does majestic amounts of money. Cameron's going to have just enough script, and the visuals will be off the charts again. We'll see it. I'll make sure to go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times beforehand because you know it's going to be a 3.5 hour slog. And it's going to look great, and you're going to walk away going, wow, that was really fun. So, Avatar, Fire, and Ash. And the film that I am looking forward to the most, I never would have said this 2 years ago, is Wicked for Good. Wicked was the most surprising film of 2024 for me. I never thought I would love it as much as I did. It's in my top 10 from last year for sure. And I'm looking forward to seeing the conclusion of this film. I'm a musical theater person. I've never seen Wicked live. So I have no idea what the second half is going to be like, but I'm really looking forward to Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande and their performances and their majestic voices. This movie's going to make a significant amount more money than the last one did. It is a culturally skyrocketed film. I'm excited for Wicked for Good. Well, those are the movies that I'm looking forward to the most coming up in the rest of 2025. How about you? What are the movies that you're looking forward to coming up here for the rest of the year? Is there something that I left off the list? Is there something that you're looking forward to more? Do you agree with my list? Do you think something should have been added or subtracted? Add your comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel and this video. Let's continue to talk about movies at Mark at the Movies.